Välkommen Armand Duplantis! Hej!
Tjena.
Hej, tjena.
Hej.
Du, vad kan publiken och tittarna få veta om dig som de kanske inte visste innan av den här filmen?
Ja, men jag tror de måste veta att när vi började filmen, jag var 17 år. Så det är som, like, för mig det är stor skillnad från hur livet är just nu. Som back then, jag var både i high school och sen college och sen like, det är inte hur det är nu. Så yeah.
Men känner du att du är väldigt annorlunda nu mot när filmen börjar?
Kan jag ta det på engelska?
Ja, vi gör det.
Jag visste inte att det kommer vara så mycket folk, så nu
jag
är för nervös för att ta det på svenska.
I know, right? Okay, so we can like the process. How did you feel having the film team with you and letting them in?
I think in the beginning it was a little bit of like an adjustment process, because at the time, you know, when I was just 17 years old in high school, it wasn't like a very common thing for me to have a camera in my face and whatnot. And I think the reason why it worked as well as it did is because Brennan Robideaux, the director and the guy who was mainly filming me the whole time, he's from the same hometown as me in Louisiana, and we got off on a really good page from the very beginning. And I think it was almost more like just kind of a friend following you around filming you, rather than it being like a big production crew and you feeling kind of nervous and not being able to relax and be yourself. And I think that that's kind of what's maybe will separate this documentary, and I think that make it as good as it is because I think you see a lot of really raw stuff, because I'm more comfortable than I think I've ever been on camera, because I have somebody behind the camera that I know that I'm really comfortable and have a good relationship with. So I think it's a nice perspective in the sense of like it's not based on my successes that I have now. It's more like the journey to get to where I am. It's not just a documentary about what I've, you know, an overview. It's more like the process to get to where I am, because, you know, I think people from the outside, they see everything and it's so simple to get to where I am, but I think it's a longer and harder road than people are going to realize.
But there's a lot of sacrifice in this film. What kind of moments do we get to go with you? Like, what kind of moments do we see?
I mean, some of them more like the biggest moments, you know, of your going into, you know, the transition from a teenager to trying to become an adult, and really important stuff in my life. You know, starting out just in high school, and you know, I'm there and I'm trying to make the decision on whether or not I want to go to college, and you know, because I wanted to be a professional athlete so bad, and I thought that I was ready for it, and maybe I was at the time, but I think that, you know, you'll see things like maybe I'm not really ready mentally and as a person yet, because you know, I was just a teenager, and you can definitely tell that throughout the documentary, especially in the times when I was, you know, just 17, 18, 19 years old, is that so I think it's just really cool to see the development from then to get to where we are now today.
Definitely, yeah. So everyone can get to know you a bit better in this film.
Yeah, absolutely.
How does that feel?
Good. We'll see. We'll see. I guess.
It's kind of private. Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Mondo,
Yeah,
as we say. Thank you.